channel name is 80 for news channel. The world is once again watching as tensions in the Middle East hit a boiling point. Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich recently sparked outrage with his comments about the Palestinian people. His remarks, suggesting a strategy to starve Palestinians, have been met with swift condemnation from the US, UK, and EU. Let's dive into what happened and why it's significant. Bezalel Smotrich, a key figure in Israel's government, made headlines with his inflammatory comments by suggesting that the Israeli state should impose measures that could harm Palestinian civilians. He crossed a line that many believed should never be crossed. This rhetoric raises questions about the ethics of political speech and the impact of such statements on real lives. The backlash from the international community was immediate and intense. Leaders from the US, UK, and EU condemned Smotrich's remarks, emphasizing the need for peace and stability in the region. They argued that promoting harm to civilians is not only unethical but also counterproductive to any hopes for a peaceful resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The voices from these countries reiterated a commitment to human rights and the need for dialogue rather than aggression. Smotrich's words don't exist in a vacuum. They resonate against a backdrop of ongoing violence and humanitarian issues in Palestine. Critics argue that statements like his can embolden extremists and justify further actions that exacerbate suffering. It's not just about one politician's words. It reflects a broader mindset that can lead to dangerous real-world consequences. This incident is part of a larger narrative about Israel and Palestine, a conflict that has persisted for decades. While many hope for a peaceful solution, the rhetoric from influential figures like Smotrich can derail conversations and lead to deepened divisions. The question remains, how can meaningful dialogue occur when incendiary comments overshadow the pursuit of peace? Diplomatic relations hinge on mutual respect and understanding. When leaders make statements that seem to disregard the dignity of others, it jeopardizes international relationships. The response from the US, UK, and EU underscores the delicate balance of diplomacy. These nations are calling for leaders to maintain a sense of responsibility in their speeches, reinforcing that words matter especially in times of conflict. Smotrich's remarks serve as a stark reminder of the importance of accountability and leadership. As leaders face the consequences of their words, the international community remains vigilant in advocating for peace and human rights. The outcry from global powers is not just about one statement. It's a collective demand for a future where dialogue, not hostility, paves the way for resolution. In a world where communication shapes our reality, it's crucial to promote messages that foster understanding rather than division. As we move forward, let's hope that the lessons learned from this incident will guide future discussions towards a more peaceful coexistence.